We're back in our quarterfinal, the men's quarterfinal, the second quarterfinal we've been streaming today. We ran into some power problems a couple times, but now we have Daniel De La Rosa and Sebastian Franco from Colombia back on the court, back in action.
That was an incredible shot Daniel just hit. That was a 3-wall reverse pinch. Daniel has a commanding lead. Sebastian serving now. That right glass is very difficult, very difficult. That shot on any other court would have been an easy one for Daniel.
Yeah, we have a bit of a light change now. We've let in some more natural light, so changes the glare a bit on that side glass.
It also makes it very hard to referee on these courts. You get a lot of glare coming off the glass. The serve is back to Daniel. Skip ball. Sebastian serving now. Nice get. Again. Not this time. That's a point.
That brings us up to 3-12. This is still game one of our first men's quarterfinal today. Nice get by Sebastian.
Se va a jugar de vuelta, the replay there. Estamos haciendo el streaming de aquí de San Luis Potosí. El 29º Panamericano Campeonato. Es un torneo que se juega todos los años en preparación para el Panamericano, que el siguiente año va a ser en el 2019. Very nice shot.
Like that swing.
I've seen Sebastian come back just about every match he's played this tournament. Very, very impressively, so I don't think you can count him out. Very nice.
Well, that's tough. Two very talented young players out here. Daniel De La Rosa, 22 years old. Sebastian Franco, 23 years old.
Daniel is number 3 on the IRT Pro Tour. Sebastian, number 10.
Wow.
Beautiful shot.
Wow.
Beautiful dive, get.
Kill.
Kill. Sebastian serving now. He's living in Maryland. He's sponsored by Gearbox and some private sponsors which have sent him there. He's teaching racquetball, playing racquetball at the age of 23. Good shot again.
Yeah, it's nice to see the dedication of the young players to the sport, to growing the sport with the juniors, or helping give lessons around. I know Sebastian also recently engaged to Samantha. She is also a racquetball player, so congratulations to both of them.
Very young indeed. Skip ball. Slowly chipping away, Sebastian. Never looks worried. Always focused. replay that, I'm certain. Contact.
Now, Gus, you're also an official ref with the IRF, so you're very familiar with the rules and calling that as well. What are some of the differences maybe playing with IRF rules versus maybe what some of the people see in the U.S.?
Well, some of the major differences are in the serve itself. In the IRF rules, you can actually leave the box immediately, particularly in doubles, and this more than anything because of a safety concern, and I think it's a very good rule, whereas in the USAR rules, USA Racquetball rules, you need to stay in the box. You cannot cross the short line until the ball has crossed the short line. That's one of the rules that we see a lot that has benefited the doubles teams and protected a lot of people from getting injured.
Ref's calling a replay.
I think Sebastian wanted a avoidable there. Questionable.
It's a tough job being the ref.
Very, very hard. You have to call, make the call, stick to the call.
So another difference that I've been observing, I'm used to the 2-serve rule. There's a 1-serve rule here on the IRF. And I think that also keeps the game a little bit quicker, in my opinion.
It does. In the case of the open players, you have the 1-serve rule. The 2-serve obviously allows you to be very aggressive on that first serve, hoping that you'll get it in, but it does take longer.
Nice return from Sebastian, looking really powerful. I know his backhand is actually one of his strongest shots. We're seeing that today. We will be live streaming for the rest of the weekend. Coming up after this, we have David Bobby Horn versus Fernando Rios. Then we'll have the doubles, women's and men's at 4 and 5 p.m. today. And coming up on Friday, we'll have the semifinals, also from 11 to 5 Mountain Time. And on Saturday, we will finish up with the finals, starting at 12 noon Mountain Time.
That ball is above the 12-foot back line. We'll replay that. It bounced first.
Score is 7 serving 12.
As I said, he is chipping away.
So, Daniel De La Rosa going to call a timeout, which means we're going to take a quick break and thank our sponsors. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of the Pan American Racquetball Championships.
Down 12-1 just a little bit ago. That's what he's been doing all tournament. Coming from behind, not what you want to do, but it's been working for him. He is not a quitter. They have similar styles of play. They're both very confident in their play. They don't show the nerves that a lot of other players would show.
Just short of hitting that front wall. Yeah, I think that's very interesting to note. They don't have a lot of nerves, and they've been on big stages before. You know, they've both played in the Pan American Games, both playing in Toronto and winning medals.
That's correct.
Daniel De La Rosa winning gold in singles, Sebastian winning in doubles. And to have such confidence at such a young age, we said they're 23 and 22 years old, but they've been playing racquetball for so long. Daniel playing for 19 years. I mean, if you're 22 years old, you've been playing at this level too, you know, for so long if you've been playing for 19 years.
That's all you know.
No pressure.
He went from the bottle to the racket.
Right.
That's It's a skip ball.
Score is 13 serving 5.
I was saying earlier that these two are true sportsmen on the court. While competitive, which they need be. Very nice get.
Some fast racquetball.
Slowed it up a little bit there. Sebastian didn't expect that touch shot. Straight in. Daniel seems to be controlling a little bit more of the center court, making Sebastian move around quite a bit more.
This is game point now for Daniel. Oh. There's that good sportsmanship you were talking about, Gus. That was certainly not intentional. They help each other back up, and they can smile about it.
And we'll replay that.
And we'll get right back into that game point for De La Rosa.
He wanted that one.
Can you refresh the scoreboard?
That's it.
All right, that's
Game
now
one.
15-5. Daniel De La Rosa taking game one, which means we'll be back with more of Daniel De La Rosa versus Sebastian Franco in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. We're live from the 29th Pan American Racquetball Championships for the Pan American Racquetball Championships.
Daniel served first serve of the second game.
Tim, I have your camera in the chat. The camera is in the chat.
We have Bronqueuse as the main referee from the USA. Great shot by Daniel. Para ustedes que están viendo este partido, vamos a estar transmitiendo todo el día de hoy, el día de mañana las semifinales. Hoy son las cuartos de finales y el sábado las finales aquí en el Centro Deportivo La Loma. Tough to get it off that glass wall.
Yeah, you have spectators sitting there, the green ball against the AstroTurf flooring, reflection.
Daniel wearing a green shirt.
Yeah, part of that strategy maybe.
Could be. He is powering the ball now.
He is, and I really enjoy watching Daniel move around the court. He does move around with confidence, as you said, for such a young player, but he's so smooth in the way that he moves around. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with his conditioning and 19 years of experience, but it's a pleasure to watch.
I was talking to him before
great hands.
before the game, and he was, that would be a side out
Short.
before the match, and he was talking about how family is very important to him. Something which, of course, now living in Phoenix, a little bit further away from the family, but doing what he loves to do, play racquetball. And I see here in the stands we have quite a few family and friends that have obviously not players of racquetball, but here to see Daniel.
Yeah, it must be nice. Like you said, if he lives in Phoenix and is training there, and for him to come back and play in San Luis in his hometown, get all your old friends and family to come out and watch you, it's got to make the event that much greater. Wow, what a rally.
The amazing speed at which Sebastian gets back up after going down for the ball. Not many players can do that. Wow.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, you think those balls are down and so low, and Daniel's scooping them up.
Right back at him. Yes, he did. Nice pass.
De La Rosa now with a couple points in a row. Starting to gain some momentum. Sebastian going to call a timeout. We'll be right back in just a minute. And of course, thank you to La Loma Centro Deportivo for hosting the tournament here this weekend.
And Laura, this is a pleasure to be doing this with you. Only my second tournament that I've had the opportunity to do the streaming, so I'm very new at this.
Well, we appreciate you joining us and taking that risk and doing it a second time. You're doing a great job. We appreciate your expertise on the broadcast.
Thank you. Looks like Sebastian slowed the serve down a bit. He's going to the right side. The glass side did not affect Daniel in the least. Quickly side out. Wow.
Yeah, sneaking it right by him.
Right by him along that glass. Yes, he is. Both of them very focused. I think Daniel is taking charge here, gaining confidence in each and every shot.
Absolutely, and I think, like you said, Sebastian trying to slow down the pace a little bit and see if he can regain control, but he's not throwing Daniel off. Three in a row.
I saw that ball a skip.
Yeah,
Let's see what the referee calls.
I thought it looked really close.
Referee called it good.
The
Call
appeal
stands.
Or sorry, the appeal fails.
What did you think,
Call
Laura?
stands. I thought it skipped too.
From our angle, it certainly looked like it skipped.
Well, Sebastian put that away for us. He let us know. There is a bit of karma in racquetball too, right? Ball knows.
I think it did skip. Again, he's slowing the pace down, trying to use that glass.
Oh, weird bounce. Oh. That's unfortunate. You know, I feel like Sebastian's had a little bit of trouble with that so far on this court. And I wonder how much that home court advantage comes into play a little bit for Daniel de la Rosa.
Well, it's got to instill confidence in him.
Big skip.
And Daniel continues just a point at a time to eat away at the score and closer to 15. No appeal there. I think it was a good call. And he knew it. Definitely the officiating is a lot harder than what it appears because you're able to hear a lot of the shots that take place to allow you to know whether they were good or bad. One of the things that we do as officials is we allow the players to tell us if the shot was good or bad. The problem lies when they both look back and ask for that call.
Right, that's where you get a little unsure of what happened.
But
you got to make that call.
Usually when both players go either forward or back, you're happy to see that as an official. They make the call for you.
It helps out. De la Rosa siding out Sebastian.
These are the quarterfinals of the 29th Pan American Championships here in San Luis Potosí, Mexico.
And we'll have the doubles later this afternoon. Women's doubles at 4 p.m. We'll have Canada versus Bolivia. Then at 5 p.m. we have the men's doubles, which will be Mexico versus Colombia. And a point for Sebastian. Of course, we do have one more quarterfinal, men's quarterfinal singles coming up right after this. We have David Horn versus Fernando Rios. That's U.S. versus Ecuador.
That should be a very good match. Both of them are playing very well.
There's 2 points in a row for Sebastian Franco. See if he can keep controlling this momentum, 1 point at a time. That's true.
4 years ago, I saw Mike Green defeat Fernando Rios in Temuco, Chile at the same event. And this time around, the younger man won. Actually, he took Mike in 2, I believe, soundly. Cannot take anything away from Mike Green at his age of 40 or 42 years of age. Very impressive. Very nice. Right down the line, right side. Very hard to see coming back. Ah, caught the corner.
That's tough.
Caught the crack.
Score is 11 serving 5 in game 2. We're starting to see Sebastian come back a little bit there. And De La Rosa stepping back into the service box. Let's see if he can gain control as he's done in game 2. Ooh, nice soft touch on that from Sebastian.
And he got it.
De La Rosa picking it up. Ooh, great rally.
That was an unbelievable get that De La Rosa had. He had to have started moving forward the moment that Sebastian touched that ball.
And he had to see that like slight, wrist motion that Sebastian put a little bit of spin on that to slow it down.
There it goes again. Not as good that time.
(13-5), Sebastian calling a timeout, which means we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're back with a score of 13-5 as Daniel De La Rosa fires off the serve against Sebastian Franco. Mexico versus Colombia.
Very nice splat off the glass front wall.
And that's exactly what Sebastian wants when he calls that timeout, is to put himself back in a scoring position now. He got the side out.
We're here as part of the International Racquetball Federation. It's a not-for-profit entity that was started in 1979 by Mr. Luc St. Ange. It's the governing body for the sport in the international world.
All just short for Sebastian, which is going to now put Daniel De La Rosa in a match point position, his first one.
The IRF is recognized by the International Olympic Committee as the governing body for the sport. It's a sport that we have been trying to get into the Olympics over the years.
Wow. Big swing and a skip for De La Rosa.
That was a powerful,
big overhead
floor splat. He actually had to duck for that.
Wow.
Impressive.
Yeah, these two leaving everything out there. There's nothing to lose right now. Here's Jessica.
Match point here. And that will do it.
Nice soft touch, 15-5, 15-5, which means Daniel De La Rosa will move on to the semifinals. Make sure you guys tune into that tomorrow, also all Mountain Time. We're going to go ahead and take the players over to the side. Gus is going to give them a little bit of an interview. You guys can hear that. It'll be in Espanol, so don't go anywhere. In 30 seconds, we'll have some more thoughts from the players.
Listo. Bueno, felicidades, Sebastián. Aquí
Gracias.
vemos que jugaste un tremendo partido con Daniel de la Rosa. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Bueno, pues muy feliz de haber jugado este partido contra él. Es uno de los mejores jugadores del mundo. Me hubiera gustado poder darle un mejor juego, pero di lo mejor que pude, sudé la camiseta, peleé por mi país y eso es lo más importante. Igual felicidades a Daniel por el gran partido y los mejores deseos en la otra ronda.
¿Tú sientes que el haber parado el partido por 20 minutos te afectó en tu juego?
Pues creo que no son excusas, pero no se sabe, igual se enfría el juego, cambia la mentalidad, bastante tiempo quietos, así que puede que haya sido diferente como puede que haya sido el mismo resultado, así que lo voy a dejar así como está.
Bueno, de vuelta aquí del campeonato, te felicito y sé que tienes muchos años enfrente de ti, que sigas jugando y nos seguimos viendo.
Muchas gracias.
We'll be right back with Daniel de la Rosa, the quarterfinal champion that will join me here in a second from the Here he comes. We're gonna look at the camera here, young man. Estamos aquí. Acabamos de terminar el partido con Sebastián Franco, la cuarta final. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Sí, muy bien, muy bien. Sabes que Sebastián Franco es uno de los jugadores muy buenos y es muy difícil de jugar, pero pues trabajamos muy bien, hemos trabajado muy bien, lo hemos estudiado antes de jugar con él y pues funcionó la estrategia.
Y te hago la misma pregunta, ¿te afectó el tiempo muerto que tuvimos por el apagón?
Fíjate que la verdad sí estuvo un poquito complicado, las luces como que tardaron como una hora, pero pues de todos modos mi mente estaba ahí. Mi mente estaba en el juego y pues yo nada más me metí a calentar y pues a cerrar ese partido.
Bueno, te felicito de nuevo, sos un gran jugador y esperamos verte la semifinal y después en la final.
Gracias.
The next match coming up will be Bobby Horn, Fernando Rios. Don't go anywhere.